Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first Zoom meeting after the Digital Fashion Week, Aberdeen Fashion Week, and welcome everyone. So, how are you doing after the Fashion Week? So,
Great.
first, let us introduce ourselves. So, I will be the one first to introduce myself. My name is Bench Bello from Manila, Philippines, and I am the technical director for Aberdeen Fashion Week, and I'm also a fashion designer and fashion director at Fashion Week Brooklyn. I am also the editor in chief of Ganap magazine, and I'm also connected with the Hollywood Weekly magazine. And what else? I am the owner of Beware Manila Collection. So that's it. And of course, we have the one and only Miss Lydia Cutler.
Thank you. You all know me, Lydia Cutler from Jamunto, and also from Aberdeen Fashion Week, as you can see at the back. But I shouldn't be the one being introduced here. Maybe you can introduce yourselves because you already know me. We'll go to the next one. Ivana, tell us a bit about yourself.
Oh, I'm Singapore-based designer, and I'm doing my business from past 10 years. So I have been participated in few international fashion weeks, Miami Fashion Week, Australia Benz, Mercedes-Benz Australia, this World Fashion Week, and Jaipur Couture Show, Asia Lifestyle Week, and I have written one book also, Model Fashion and Style Icon. In that, all the international designers have participated, and then they told us about how was their journey, how they expanded their business from scratch to marketing. And I have started a new venture in 2019, Asia Lifestyle Week. So in that, we are inviting all the designers from worldwide, and they are participating in that, like Aberdeen Fashion Week.
Right.
So it's fun doing all this stuff.
Right. That's amazing.
So next we have Jade.
Hello. I'm Jade, and I am a recent graduate of Robert Gordon's University. Literally just graduated, maybe like a week ago. So I am a fashion designer. I specialize in illustration and fashion, particularly in sustainable fashion. So I create sustainable fashion using organic cottons, linens, reclaimed fabrics as well. So I make bags, scarves, headbands, eye masks, you name it, it's out there. Mostly accessories. I'm not more of a clothing person, just the accessory side of things. I am specializing mostly in scarves and bags. That's sort of my main route. And all my fabrics start out as hand-drawn, hand-painted illustrations that I do myself, that I then send to a printing company who print the fabric for me in using water-based inks and organic fabrics made to order, so it reduces pollution and waste. It's also all local, so that it reduces the pollution caused by the travel, which can also add into the environment. So we try to be as sustainable as possible. I am called Jade Elizabeth, that's my brand name. And I now officially have my own website, and everything's up and going, and yeah, it's going quite well.
Amazing.
Amazing, yeah. So next we have Umama from Pakistan.
Yes, I recently lived in Pakistan, and the lockdown has been minimized, and everything has been starting from now. That's not the thing. They have to be vaccinated, all the people. So I'm from Karachi, and I'm so excited about my last semester is going to be in the institute, not in online classes. And I'm a fashion designer playing. I'm a new fashion designer in town, playing with denim, and I love to play with denim colors and all these things. I love to play with denim. And recently I have done a project of upcycling project, making old garments into new one. Since the industry has not given me permission to allow in that Aberdeen fashion show. So in the next fashion show or week, I will be showing that collection. I have made that garments. I have made new 25 garments from that industry, and I have doing a project. So I am a denim kind of person, and I want to be a. I have a online brand or a fashion that is a denim, and I'm I have online business selling clothes in reasonable prices in Pakistan. So I am a kind of a denim designer who like to play with denim. So all so thank you for giving me an opportunity. Going to next meet you soon in the next meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.
So next we have Marianne, Miss Marianne.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
My name is Marianne, and I'm a garment designer and owner of the Culture Inspired company. So at Culture Inspired, we do design normally mostly with African attires and Scottish tartan. And so we've got a fashion event as well, and that's why I'm keen joining Lydia on all of her events, because I learn a lot as far as I do my own event as well. And apart from that, I am a managing director of Edinburgh Fashion Festival. So we do fashion showcasing as well. Unfortunately, we not do this year. We're not going to have any until next year because of the COVID restriction. So yeah, nice to see you guys. And that's me.
Thank you. Thank you. So then, Benj, you can tell us a bit about the Fashion Week.
Yeah, and of course we have Mr. JC. Can you tell us something about yourself?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm a journalist, or rather a broadcast journalist. I work for Ben TV, that's on Sky. I'm a breakfast presenter with Ben Television, and I also train broadcasters there. And I also cover, like a substitute to cover the football sports show, because I've got passion for football. And during the lockdown, I joined a certain online radio global station called So Online Radio. So I present the untold sports stories, like, for example, where Lydia comes from. She might want to know who was the first footballer in the 1930s in Kenya. So I bring up a program on sports.
Wow.
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I created it. Yeah, so I do that, a bit of that. And like anybody else, I want to make a bit of extra money. I'm a master of ceremony for weddings, things like your fashion weeks or your corporate events. So I'm talking 15, 20 years comfortable on the microphone. So that's a little bit about my career right now. That's where I'm at.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's nice. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe you can tell everyone what Ben TV is.
Good question. Yeah, Ben TV is the first ethnic channel ever in Europe, and it started as a community TV station. The founder, Mr. Alistair Sayode, who comes from Nigeria, what he was trying to achieve is, because he saw that the African Caribbean community, or rather the Black community in the UK, was being misrepresented by mainstream media like the BBCs, the ITV, the CNN. So he decided to create this platform for people like John Chinode, who probably would struggle to get into mainstream media as presenters. So he brought that platform that would help people like myself and other young people to use that as a platform, maybe to even prepare themselves if they want to work for the big stations. So that's more the intro. And then what it does, Ben TV, we cover now global current affairs. Before it was more African Caribbean, but now we're like a global TV station, but we still find angles of the untold stories, like I said. So our aim is to tell any kind of story, so long it links to our audience. So that's more about who they are. Yeah, they've been in existence for now 22, coming up 22 years. So still going strong, but we've got our setbacks, but we're still on Sky channel. We're still on a Sky channel.
Well, not everybody comes from the UK, so Sky is our most popular TV station, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. I mean, it's a global station. Like, for example, Ben TV, you can watch it in China. You could watch it all over Europe. It's on the main channels. If you Google it, you see that you can watch it online. So yeah, on Sky channel, like, you know, Sky is quite expensive to have a channel there. It's £50,000 a month. Before you talk about bills and paying your presenters, you need to find 50,000 every month. So I really applaud, you know, stations like Ben TV that they're making that effort to, you know, put other not just ethnic minorities, but, you know, it could be sometimes the local British here also not getting the opportunities that they want to express themselves. You know, there's so many British people I know here, ethnic British people that are also benefiting from Ben TV. So I think, you know, the purpose of Ben TV is now gone beyond just Africa and the Caribbean.
Wow, that's a nice platform and very nice advocacy as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this time we're gonna talk about the Digital Fashion Week. So we're gonna ask everyone what was their experience and like what are the challenges in joining Digital Fashion Week? What are the differences between the actual and the digital fashion show? So let's start with Miss Ivana. Like, what can you say about the Digital Fashion Week?
I enjoyed it thoroughly. I didn't face any problem. Physically, actually, you have to do a lot of work, and then it's last minute work also is very hectic also for everybody. And till last minute, you feel like that everything should go on nicely, and you get panic also sometimes if things that doesn't move properly and all. But in digital, everything was in advance, only fixed everything, so you just have to upload and then showcase it to, only marketing was the thing that we had to do in on time so people could watch whatever we were displaying. So next time maybe we can do much more better than this one. So, but in 2 months or so, we have done very good job. We all enjoyed it nicely. And thanks to Lydia and Bench, they did quite hard work and then managed everything on time.
Thank you. Most of it was done by Bench, to be honest. I like to take credit, but Bench did most of the work.
Yeah. So basically, one of our requirements supposedly is to take videos and the collection. It's like an actual runway in your house, in your area. But yeah, but because of the situation, we cannot ask everyone to take videos. So we considered submitting those photos, and we just created a slides in order to present during the Fashion Week. Yeah, because there's a lot of things to consider when it comes to the live shooting. You have to hire videographers, models, and makeup artists. So it will involve a lot of people, and so basically maybe you cannot follow the protocols when it comes to the COVID-19. So
Yes.
yeah, so whatever. So that's why we decided whatever we have in our file, we can submit it. And the important is just that we can present our own collection and showcase the world that despite of the pandemic, we are still here, and yeah, designers are still doing their job, doing their collections, and this is not the right time to stop, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, how about Jade? So, can we?
Oh, just 1 minute. Maybe you can
Yeah.
introduce Ulianka. And Ulianka, if you can kindly put on your camera so we can see you.
Can I just 1 minute? Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Take it away,
Yeah.
Bench, please.
Yeah, sure. I
You
love
can-
her. Yeah, I love her paintings, body paintings, Olianka.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we can just ask more Olianka later. So let's ask Jade, what is your feedback? What can you say about the Digital Fashion Week?
So, the whole process is really new to me. I'd never done a fashion show before. I'd never done a digital fashion show before. Like I said, I was just graduating and I decided to throw myself into something that I wasn't sure what I was doing or how to do it. So I think even from a digital perspective, I found it probably easier because it sort of dipped my toes into what to expect and what to do. I found it was difficult to get models in general. Through lockdown itself, it was so difficult. I took my own photos. I had to do my own lighting. Everything was done by myself because there was just nobody else that could do it. And I'm not made of money. Like, let's face it, I was a student. Like, so a lot of it was just improvising. And my business being so new, it literally started in January this year. I was very almost skeptical with myself. I was very much sort of sitting here and thinking, I don't know what I'm doing and if this is going to work. And it was really nice to see how everybody put together their work. It was so good. Like, I loved how Angela did her video, and I realized that that's something I wanted to do in future. So seeing things like that made me go, that's how you do it. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, I've got a feel for it now. I was happy with my photos, but it really helped sort of seeing what to expect and what to do, kind of thing, if you get what I'm getting at.
Yes, definitely.
Mhm. So how about Umama?
My net got disconnected.
Oh, there's a problem with the connection. So actually, this is one of the challenge for us, like the internet connection, and yeah. So like doing the digital is this is most likely the problem. Yeah. So I think Olianka is back, and
I have to switch camera from the other one, this one, and I
Right.
forgot how to do this. So sorry.
hi.
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 She's my sister.
Oh, hi, sister.
Right.
How are you?
Hi, how are you? How are you all talented designers?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
Yes, so-
how long you guys have come enough, and I'm so proud of you all. You have all done a very great job, and you all are so talented. And I wish we can meet someday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So let's go back to Miss Olianka. So Miss Olianka, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm a face and body artist, and I took part in Aberdeen Fashion Week a few times in the real life, and I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed painting on models. So this year was a bit different. Well, it's not different for me because I'm quite often painting on myself, but I really enjoy painting models
Right.
at the show and to be part of the whole event. So I was really missing it this year, but really wanted to be part of it anyway. So this year I just created this necklaces just as a part of something wearable. Yeah, and yeah, really
Wow.
enjoyed.
You did great job.
Great.
Yeah, I'm
Everybody
supposed to
loved
say
it.
that. Yeah.
I
You
really
did an
love the
amazing
whole,
job. I love it totally.
thank you. Yeah, I really enjoyed have everybody, like all the videos, they were looking so different, and this is what makes it look really nice because everybody had their own input and it looked like, yeah, very good. Yeah, really enjoyed watching.
That's true.
Whole
Yeah.
fashion
Thank you
show.
for showcasing your talent to us.
Yeah. Really
Thank
great
you.
to be part of it.
Thank
Mhm. So next we have Omama. So what can you say about the Digital Fashion Week?
Yes, I face so many things. Like lockdown has been a very much like thing for me. The shops has been closed at 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's been a very much it's a very much difficulties for me. Like getting a fabric in time and getting it with stitching a tailors. So like finding a good tailor with stitching, it's very much difficult for me because of the lockdown. That there's very much less time for me because shops has been closed at 6 o'clock in the evening and all things are closed. Now I'm being grateful for that it's been opening up again. All lockdown has been finishing since tomorrow, and I am being so much proud of my country that they have implemented a rule about vaccinated got vaccinated then entering any institute or shop. They have implemented a step for us Pakistanis. So there, so I have handled it perfectly. So that's why I got late for that submission, and next time it won't be happening again.
Okay.
These
things happen.
Yeah. We are actually very considerate when it comes to the submission, the due date, because we know the situation, and I think every
Pakistan has
country.
handled it very perfectly because there's less cases. There's now less cases than India. India has very much cases than Pakistan.
Right.
Yeah. So I think because we came from different countries, and we are facing different situations, right? So some of the countries are still in lockdown, and same here. Like same here in Manila, we are still in not in very good condition when it comes to the pandemic. So but fortunately, we had the shoot like sometime in February. So we
Oh, you
are,
did that shooting in February. That's why I
yeah,
was wondering that how could you
February.
manage to do that?
As you can see, there's a lot of like we have 6 to 8 models. So we have we have makeup artists because we are allowed like 10 people for like a small event. So that's why we had it sometime in February. And after that, like I think March. So we had the lockdown again. So luckily we already have that video. Yeah, so that's why I'm speaking to Miss Lydia, and I spoke to her, and we have to be considerate at this time, and collaboration is very important. Just like what we are doing right now, the collaboration is very important for us, especially for the artists, for the designers, and sometimes we have to ask for like photographers, makeup artists to collaborate with us, and that will be a big help for us as a designer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So our next question is, sorry.
Marianne has not told us much.
Yeah. Actually, Maria, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect, clear. What's the question?
Okay. Yeah, so our question was, what can you say about the Fashion Week? What can you say about the Digital Fashion Week?
Oh, first of all, as you, Bench, you did a great job because I've been
Oh,
reading
thank
a lot.
you.
I've been reading a lot more than participating myself, really, because I had a lot going on. But the fashion show was amazing. It's something like, Lydia, you decided to pull up this for the first time. And we never had this kind of, experience before. And it was really perfect. It went very, amazing. You guys are brilliant. Oh, with the designer as well, the way you just jump in and take a leap of faith to try something that we both never been there before. So congratulations all. You should give you a pat on your back. So, and for me, I think we can do better next time. And we haven't done personal my best because of COVID restriction. So going out and do what we are supposed to showcase the best for us here was really tough, but we can do this quite often, really, because it cut down the cost for being there for fashion show, paying hotel, but this is quite cool. I think I think we should do this more often.
Yeah.
That's what I can say.
Yeah, thank you, Marianne, for the feedback. Actually, our original plan was like, we have to schedule like, for the day one, we have to separate the designers like RTW designers, couture designers, gown designers. So yeah, so maybe next time we can do that. Like for the day one, all the gown designer, the couture designer will be for the day one, so that so like the audience will be more aware that the day one is for the couture, the day two is for RTW or ready to wear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so actually we have a lot of plans, and I'm not sure when will be the next fashion show, but yeah, so we have an upcoming fashion show also in Brooklyn. That's gonna be on October. That's October 2021, and that's a summer collection. So I'm not pretty sure with the theme right now, but yeah. So actually, I'm guilty because I prioritize Aberdeen than Brooklyn. Yeah. So we had fall collection in Brooklyn, and it was very successful, featuring sustainable designers. And I heard sustainable designer just like Jade. Is that right? Yeah. So I am curious about it. So let's talk about the sustainable fashion collection. So can you tell us what are I mean, the details about the sustainable designs? And I love it. I love the collection, and I love the purpose of for having a sustainable collection. So can you tell us more about it, Ms. Jade?
Yeah, so I mean, my whole brand aims to be more sustainable anyway, but it's basically, for me, sustainable fashion is using organic materials that aren't damaging the planet. So when you look at fashion, I was researching a lot into it back in university, and I noticed that a lot of fabrics, like viscose or regular cotton even, it often meant that it was coming from a different country where they use lots of water and oil, and it would be very polluting to the environment. Even when they were trying to resourcefully find ways of reducing that, it came into the fact that they were still using so much to even transport the fabric over. it was costing so much and damaging the world in making them. So I was trying to find a more sustainable way of producing fabrics or looking into fabrics that weren't so damaging and were more natural. So I found organic cotton, which doesn't use nearly as much water, and it's far more sustainable than regular cotton. So it does come into a more costly thing, but I suppose anything that comes into a sustainable thing does get more costly. It just looks into more things like linen. You know, you're not going to get dyed linen. You're probably going to get natural linens because that's more eco-friendly. But it's that sort of, it all comes down to fabrics, but it's also just the business sense of, your packaging. Simple things like that, having, biodegradable packaging instead of just plastic, which, nowadays it might not seem like a big thing, but it is. Everybody buys things and you don't sort of think twice about having, like if you're going to the shop, a lot of us are using regular bags and keeping our bags that we buy, but they're still made of plastic. Whether we keep them or not, they've still got plastic. And eventually they will go in the bin. It's just a case of finding a way that we can have a resourceful way of having packaging that isn't going to be as polluting, that isn't going to be as damaging. And that is what I try and stand for. That is what I try to promote. I'm not a vegan business because I use silk. And silk is biodegradable and eco-friendly over time, but it isn't vegan. I've been told this before. I had a few people being like, "Oh, but you're eco-friendly, but you're not vegan." And I'm like, "I'm not vegan yet. No, the scarves I make are silk." So
Yeah, it's like you don't need to be a vegan in order to create a sustainable fashion, right?
yeah.
My whole collection is also in sustainable only.
Yeah,
All
and-
eco-friendly and sustainable.
Yeah,
I
actually,
don't use any artificial fabric.
Actually, with the situation that we are currently facing right now, especially the global warming, so I believe that we should push working on the sustainable fashion.
Yes.
Yeah, and can you tell us more about it, Miss Ivana?
And like she said, we also use organic fabric only, cotton and silk both, handloom also, khadi also, and dyeing also. We are not using any artificial dye. We use vegetable dyes, fruit dyes. So it's all organic with real vegetables and real fruits. You make the dyes and then you color the fabric with that. So the color, it stays for long and it's sustainable and the fabric doesn't spoil fast and it's very long lasting. And we do take care of the maintenance also, because organic fabric is not that is easy to maintain. So that's why we are using that material and making sure that it can sustain and we can use it for a long life. So people love to wear for weddings, for couture shows, for parties, because when you are doing all the detailed, intricate hand embroidery and all the work, so it's good to do on sustainable fabric. On artificial fabric, it doesn't stay for long and it's not comfortable on your body. Like organic fabric, in summer it's cool, in winter it's warm. So it goes with the weather also very nice, and it's very lightweight on your body. You don't feel like that you are wearing anything. It's really very light and you feel very comfortable. Like all the customers, they feel, oh, what we are wearing, we don't feel like only anything wearing. It's so lightweight. So that's the good thing about sustainable. It's expensive, but it's long lasting. So people do enjoy wearing those.
Yeah. Actually, like recycling, it's also a kind of sustainable fashion, right? So, like the cuttings of the fabrics, and like we can recycle some of our clothes. So that's also a way of sustainable fashion. And I believe next time we can have another schedule for all the sustainable fashion collections, right?
Yes.
And
accessories also, very nice accessories we have. The showcases and the decorative pieces also are very handmade and all handicraft items.
And I'm also curious about the the materials that you are using, Miss Ulyanka, for the body paintings? Is it it will not damage your skin?
No,
Yeah.
these are professional paints which are designed for face and body art. And even when I use glitters, these are biodegradable glitters. So it's all, yes, mostly my paints are vegan. Some that are not vegan, they're using wax, I think, but not including like animal testing or anything. Yeah. So
yeah, because
also eco-friendly.
yeah, because while watching your video, it's like, oh, I hope it will not damage her skin.
No. Some people who don't know about that, they try to paint on them with markers or with acrylic paints. It's something that we never allow. All the professional body painters, they know about that. Then they buy on the professional materials, so it is 100% sure. Never ever had any problems with my skin after any of the paints, and I really care about the cleanness of the paints and of the brushes. Always disinfecting them after events, like whenever I go. It's a very important part of the face painter's life, I would say. It's as important as the painting itself, just to keep look after all of your products and actually to buy the professional products to make sure that nobody is getting any problems with that. Yes, and I'm vegan myself, like with food, and I'm always recycling and everything. So I do look after everything around me, just in this perspective.
Yeah. So how about Umama? I heard like the dye materials for like your collection, your denim. Are you using also those? Sorry to ask this. Are you using those kind of dye that is not dangerous to for the skin
I
of?
think that vegan is that they not use animal products. We are Pakistanis, like we eat meat, but not use animal products in any of the products. Like it's chemicals, not we do not use animal products or colors that is harmful. They are chemicals, or like they are environmental friendly. They are environmental friendly.
Yes. Kung pinapag-quarantine, kasi parati ko identify na parang tawag doon yung yung may
They are environmental friendly, by the way. Colors are environmental friendly, and I have researched that they have not used any of that kind of things. Using we are have been using not animal products and any kind of products. I'm an artist, so I have all used the colors, and I know that they have not used any of that chemicals. From I have done it from the market, but I have asked them that there's any involvement of that product. That no, there's not any involvement of animal kind of products in that these things. They are only chemicals.
Yeah, so at least it's safe. That is important. Yeah.
And I have done a project, two series, that is a upcycle project, and I have made old garments into new one. That is also part of playing in my include. That is a part of playing in the environment, that we can use old garments. We can make the old garments into the new one. This is the new idea. We can use the old garments, we cannot throw them, we can use them in another product, we can make new garments from them.
Okay, that's great.
Saving environment.
And, yeah, so we would like to welcome Mr. John Guarnes.
Hindi na po kasi okay.
Hello.
Hi, John.
Hi.
Tapos niluluwanan siya. Ram, ganitong kulay. Ganun katapang. Ganun na po katapang.
Welcome to the Philippines.
Parang masyadong white kasi. Parang sa emperor.
Medyo maingay.
Pero iba yung pangalan eh.
Sorry.
Where is that sound coming from?
Yeah,
Jan
some
is
disturbance is there.
Jan is out of town. That's why. He's enjoying the beach.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a resort here in the Philippines.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No, I have to leave.
Jan, we are
Just
talking
wanna say
about.
hello.
Yeah, we are talking about sustainable fashion. So can you share something about it?
Okay, I'm already preparing my next collection. It's all about sustainable. So I'm keeping all my remnants, all the materials, that extra materials that I have. So I'm
The extra, yeah.
yeah. So I'm creating a new fabric out of all the old fabric. So I'm gonna use it for my next collection.
Wow, we are excited about it, John.
Yes, so because this time is very important because we have no means right now. It's really hard to get new fabric. Okay,
Fabrics,
so
yeah.
since we have so many leftovers materials, so we can make use of it, especially at this time. All you have to do is collect all your leftovers and then create a new fabric out of it.
Wow, that's interesting. Actually,
So I'm
we
looking
can.
forward also for my collection.
Actually, that's the challenge for us for the next fashion show. I think we can do that, Miss Lydia, right? Like, let's have a challenge to all the designers that they need to create something from the leftover.
Absolutely.
Yes, and you can also create some accessories from the leftovers. Not just the fabric, but you can also create accessories out of it. So you just have to be more creative and innovative. So so you can make use of it, and it's also less expensive, right? So even you don't need to spend that much. All you need to do is be more creative.
Exactly. Yeah. So how about who else? Marian. So can you tell us? So Marian is Marian.
Yeah,
Can you tell us about it? The sustainable fashion.
no, really, I haven't catch up the logic behind it. Don't know. If I can just keep this for now, I don't know. I'll just give a pass. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So I think yeah. So that's it for and John. What can you say about the digital fashion? So it's like the feedback about the fashion week, so that we can have the improvement for the next fashion show.
This is my comment as well. I think digital fashion event was really cool and something saving. Like, it served a lot. We didn't have a venue to pay. That's for the organizer. And it was really cool because as long as we have people who will be interested to watch the fashion show, who already we see we have a lot of people viewing the event. I mean, as I said before, is a thing we can just take again. I mean, like, do it again and again and again. And we improve on that because if we can do better, then we'll have, like, I don't know, you guys know IT than me, but we can let people come and view the fashion show and pay instead of the free. But before we do that, we have to give them a taste, a lot of improvement for what we did before. And apart from that, to make people view by paying, enjoying the event, we'll be able to sell our stuff, because that's our goal. I mean, we design so that we can put our things on the market and people to buy it. So yeah, I mean, I'm into the digital fashion. Whatever we did for last week is brilliant. So I'm happy to just really concentrate on it at this time. No matter even if we're gonna have no restriction again, but it helps a person from India can showcase a person from all over the world, UK, Canada, and we're all in a different place. We don't spend money to turn up for the event. So no cost for accommodation, but these things is brilliant. It's just out there, people watching, and people can buy things if they want, contacted the designer. So yeah, I mean, up to this one really, and we should just plan to do better.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maria. And actually, we can do that. It's like the concept is by the runway. So yeah, we can do that. So we can maybe we can put an online shop, and where we can buy those collections that presented on the runway. Yeah. So we did it before in New York. So I think we can do this also in Aberdeen. So thank you so much, Marian, for the feedback. And yeah, we are making sure that the next show will be even better, right?
Yes. Looking forward for that.
Could I also add to Marianne's opinion? I think that is a good idea to have everything online and to make people attend the event online. But also, obviously, COVID is not, well, I hope that COVID is not going to last for much longer, and the real life event will happen. But what would be nice to see the real life event go online as well. And also maybe for those who would like to pay a little bit more, maybe to have some interviews with designers, additionally to have something extra to add to the online event, which can be, for example, for free. So it could be for at many levels, so people can see it anyway. But for those who wants to see more in depth, they could have more options. But this is, you can build on it as much as you want, and as well as attending like real events, you can have additional information have online, and obviously shop is a great idea to be able to buy everything online, and because it goes much wider than just one city or one country.
Yeah, exactly, because Aberdeen has their own website, so maybe we can put the collections there, so we can put everything like those collections that are available for to sell online. So so that's something that we can work on the next edition. Yeah. So this time we would like to welcome Mr. Muhammad Fawad Nuri from Pakistan. Hi, Muhammad. Thank you for joining.
Hi, Bench. How are you?
We are doing great.
And looking forward to see you more to come. How's everything going? And thank you very much for setting this meeting. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
We can't see you, Muhammad. Can you turn on your camera, please?
Actually, I'm outside and there is a little problem of signals. If I can open the camera, then it's really difficult to talk.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so basically we started from like introducing ourselves. So can you introduce again yourself? Because I think, so we need to, this will be on air. I'm not sure when, but yeah, so at least our viewers are aware of the guest and everyone here. So
Sure,
can you introduce yourself?
My name is Mohammad Fawad Noori. I'm an international fashion professional, fashion designer, choreographer, and stylist. I was born in Saudi Arabia and I'm living in Pakistan right now. I'm traveling a lot. I'm a sustainable fashion designer. I'm running my own brand that is Fat Noori Couture. And I'm really thankful to Bench and very thankful to Lydia for giving me opportunity to showcase our capsule collection in Aberdeen Fashion Week Digital Season 10. And my collection was Captivating Solid. And I presented 6 outfits on the collection. Hope you liked it. And I have also fashion talks on sustainable fashion.
Yeah, of course, we appreciate that because, at least we are learning from each other. Like Muhammad, he shares about his journey in the fashion industry because he is a professor. And yeah, so actually we are planning to have like next edition, we're planning to have a specific day for the talk. So just like, but we do appreciate the one you did, Muhammad, and of course Miss Ivana for the fashion talk during the
Thank you
fashion
very
week.
much. It's really a pleasure for me, and I'm looking forward for more talks in future as well. And because we all are living in the same planet, and this is the only opportunity that we can connect with each other in digital format. And I think this is a good opportunity. We can share our knowledge, we can share our experience. We have to meet each other virtually, and if conditions allow us, and we will definitely meet each other in personal as well.
Yeah, and also we discussed a while ago about the sustainable fashion. I know you are I'm not sure if expert or this is your expertise, right?
Yeah.
Sustainable fashion. You are also campaigning on this since then.
Yeah, definitely. I'm working with National Fashion League Hungary from last 5 years. I'm a creative design head of a global sustainable fashion week, and our 6th digital fashion week is starting tomorrow. I've shared many posters and links on my Facebook wall and on Instagram. So if anybody want to join, anyone want to learn from our experts, I have also a talk on sustainable fashion. I'm presenting my education platform, and we have divided different categories that we education has a very important role to create awareness in about sustainable fashion. So we have to understand that how we can train our young designers, the upcoming fashion professionals. So I really welcome all of you. If anybody want to take part in Global Sustainable Fashion Week in our upcoming events or in future events, I really welcome all.
Thank you so much for that. And yeah, so maybe we can check it out on your page, in your Instagram. So
I
that,
can share a link. I can share a link on a chat as well.
Yeah, we are happy to share that. Yeah, because we can invite everyone to join, and yeah, because I have just like what I've said, sustainable fashion is really important right now because of the current situation in the Mother Earth, especially the global warming. Yeah. So,
Yeah, definitely. It's the only solution right now because fashion is a universal language, and we can create lots of awareness from fashion. So we have lots of experts. We have a very good organizations, associations are the partners, and we all are on same page. And definitely we will help each other and promote each other.
yeah, so thank you for that. And actually, this is one thing that we have to be thankful because of this current situation. I know this is not a good. I mean, this is the good thing about the pandemic because we are unstoppable, right? So we are also continue to be creative in our craft, especially in fashion. So what can you say about this? Just like Jade. So what are your realizations during this pandemic when it comes to your being a designer?
Yeah, definitely. I think this situation is the situation in which we can learn a lot, because when you are staying at your home and you have only opportunity that is the digital opportunity, So you can do a lot of research, you can explore different ventures, you have to understand the value, what is fashion, what is art, what is culture, and what are the importance, and how you can promote yourself, how you can create a platforms, because digital platforms are really unique. Before pandemic, people are using lots of platforms digitally, but pandemic give us a lesson how you can treat with digital platforms. And there are lots of platforms. Recently I've been invited, there is a event in San Francisco, that is San Francisco International Sustainable Fashion Week, and they have developed a new software. It's an online software that is name was Floor. Floor is a very good platform, and they have recently launched a whole conference on that software, and they are very restricted. They provide login and IDs, because we are using Zoom, and Zoom is very good. And if we are using a free version, that is different possibilities we have. But if you get the paid version, then you have lots of restrictions and other conditions that you can use. But we definitely last year I had a very good experience, but it's actually the bad experience, but it's good in sense of learning. We have a digital fashion week, global sustainable digital fashion week, that was a 5th event, and we have launched on Zoom, and it's open for all international experts and students, and or for international community. There is lots of hackers and other bad persons who they have joined the meeting, and they try to destroy that meeting, that digital meeting. So we have to understand that also. We have to create that kind of a platform in which we can use different login or IDs. Only invitation can be allowed, or maybe we can restrict to add that kind of a person who are hackers or bombers. So we have to learn from our experiences. So I always think,
actually Zoom for me, the Zoom is the best platform to have like this, like webinars online. Actually, Zoom is working well.
Yes, because, definitely, it's very good platform.
We can have unlimited participants, and it's very user friendly. So so this is one of the best platform, I think.
Yes,
so
definitely.
So how about Miss Olianka? What are your realizations during this pandemic?
Yeah, actually, I'm basically running my sustainable fashion house. So that was my journey regarding to running a brand, because I'm basically an international fashion professional, in which I'm also doing a mentor sessions. I'm assistant professor in university. I'm a consultant as well, and also I'm developing a new platform that is Fashion Community, F Community. It's the international platform in which I'm just trying to create awareness on 3 different areas. One is sustainable fashion, one is trend and forecasting, and the other one is we have to know the international community, how we can connect with each other from different part of the world. And that's why I'm developing a fashion community. It's an international global fashion community. Recently, I have launched a closed group on Facebook, and the website is under construction. And been creating it's basically a platform for educationists, for designers, for professionals, for students, and we will launch main 3 areas, in which is sustainable fashion, trend and forecasting, and denim. Denim is one of the very big market of global market, and we don't have that much institutes where we can share knowledge about denim. What is the characteristics, how denim can produce? Because denim is initially denim was one of the area where there were lots of water can be waste. So we have
That is
to.
really interesting, Muhammad. I think we can have a separate discussion on that. So yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
definitely.
Yeah,
Welcome.
thank you so much. And this time I would like to ask Miss Olianka, because I'm just wondering your realization during this pandemic, Miss Olianka.
Well, it worked both ways, like good and bad, because obviously I couldn't attend there weren't any events to attend, and so I missed a lot of that, and I couldn't do this as normal. But on the other hand, I was collaborating with many artists from around the world and many people from around the world to create artworks for them on myself or on member of my family, because we couldn't meet anybody, to do some body painting or like works. So for example, recently I was doing painting for ADHD Foundation for Umbrella Project, or before also there's an expedition around the world going to happen, and I was painting the expedition to row the Northwest Passage, and I was painting for this as well, and I was taking part in many competitions online, and I always like to engage in events, so I'm always happy when people are writing to me, would like to be part of our event. So yes, it was actually a very, very busy year for me, but not as per normal.
Yeah, so actually, so one thing that we realized, that we actually learn to embrace the digital world. Actually, yeah, because prior to the lockdown, I think some of us are not into social media, not into browsing the internet. But right now, I think we learn how to embrace this, and we love it, actually. Yeah, so how about Miss Ivana? So what are your realization during this pandemic?
We have to go with the flow only. How, whatever it is, we have to be positive and then work according to that only. So just digital market was before also good, now also good. Only thing is, before people was watching whatever you are doing, you were getting more exposure. But after pandemic, everybody is posting, so you will not get that much exposure. So you have to do very seriously marketing on your products or whatever you are doing. What if you are making YouTube videos, or if you are selling your product, you have to do it very seriously. Pandemic has created so much competition also on digital market also.
Actually, but yeah, for me, this is the right time to showcase our collections, our pieces online, because most of us are into social media, into YouTube. So yeah, this is the perfect time not to stop us from creating our our collection. Yeah. So how about Jade? What are your realizations during this pandemic?
Advertising's hard. I think it was quite difficult because from the pandemic, it stopped me from getting my stuff out there physically. I wanted to go out and do stalls. I wanted to go out and be at the art fairs, sort of showcase my work that way, and be at exhibitions. It made it very difficult for me, even being young and supposed to know what I'm doing with this sort of stuff. I was still sat here thinking, what the hell do I do? I ended up sitting with a lot of my work and having to sort of transfer it onto social media. And I have an Instagram, I've got LinkedIn, I've got it all. And yet I still didn't know how to go through it. A lot of it was figuring out the algorithms to try and beat the algorithms to then get it through. And it's constantly changing. It's like, I think Instagram just now has changed the algorithm again. So a lot of people don't even see the stuff that I post. So I still find it really difficult to try and get my work out there, even now. So I think
that will be our next topic. The algorithm. Actually, that is I received a message from a good friend of mine. is telling me, oh, there's something new on Facebook. It's like there's something new about the algorithm, especially like you post something but it didn't go somewhere. Yeah, as long as you pay, you promote your product or your post, then you will be viral. Yeah. So I think that is, because it's business. It's business. It's Facebook is a business, and the YouTube as well. So that will be our next topic. Maybe we can have a webinar on that. Yeah. So how about Marian? Do you want to tell us your realization about the situation, the pandemic? Marian? You want to say something? Oh, so let's go to let's proceed with Omama. So Omama, can you tell us your realization as a designer during this pandemic? Kindly unmute. Kindly unmute.
Like you are asking my station, like where I'm working.
Yeah. So just like, what are your realizations as a designer?
My stations are like industry and tailor and fabric. Small local markets where I can get low cost fabric. That's the small markets where I get the fabric, and that the tailor, like in small towns we find a low cost tailors. So in a low cost in a low cost I do make the fabrics. I have to go to the market, I have to go to the tailor again, that how did he manage to make it. Like I have to check on him, that how he's doing, how he's making. I have give him the designs, I have him give the pictures. So I have to check on him that how he's making. I don't have a studio, but I am like in the future I'm going to be like establishing a studio of mine or a brand, but I'm working in my home.
Okay, so you want to add more, Miss Lydia?
Your voice is not coming.
Sorry about that. I'm really excited that everyone has so much to say about all the topics that you've asked for us to cover. So I don't really have much, except maybe we can do this a part 1 and then go on to a part 2, maybe next week or some other time, because there's so much we need to cover. There's so much we need to learn to, to get us to know more about what to do in terms of selling and showcasing. So maybe if we can, stop and then have a next one.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. And maybe you have a final word, like Miss Ulyanka. Do you have a final word to end this episode?
First of all, I would like to thank you, Lydia, for organizing and for inviting everybody and just joining us all together. Her events are always amazing and very interesting. So this one wasn't any difference, but
this one was French.
This time, yes, this time it was even wider, I think, to go more internationally, even more because it was international anyway. But yes, it was a bit different, and I suppose that's the beauty of it, because the only constant in life is change. So we need to look to this as a new opportunity and to try to take best out of it. So yeah, that was amazing. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Miss Ivana, do you have a final word?
1 minute, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So it was nice that we did this meeting also, because it was very important to meet everybody and then talk about this. So I just want to mention one thing, Bench, when you made the video, you put the Aberdeen Fashion Week on top of that. No, so lots of collection we couldn't see properly. So next
Yeah,
time we
yeah.
will make sure that that collection should be seen properly, and Aberdeen
Smaller.
Fashion Week
Yes.
also
Yeah,
should be
Okay.
yeah.
displayed
Thank you.
somewhere.
That's
Yeah,
good
that's the
feedback.
lower thirds. That's the lower thirds. Yeah, yeah. We can
Thank
make it
you.
small, a little bit smaller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Miss
Absolutely.
Ivana.
Thank
So
you.
how
Thank you.
about Jade? What is your final words?
Yeah, so thank you for actually considering me and my work, because I think
Thank you.
you've given me the confidence in my work to actually push it forward. I was a little skeptical again about my own work in the first place, and I didn't think I was even going to get into the fashion show in the first place. So thank you for actually having me. It's really helped me believe in
Thank
my
you
work
so much
and
too.
move it
Yeah.
forward.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much too for showcasing with us. Right.
Thank you so much.
So Umama, what is your final message?
First of all, thank you for all supporting me. Like, I am a new designer in town, and in supporting Lydia and Bench, thanks to you that you
Thank you.
have been a support in my entire, like, things got out some problems for me. This Aberdeen fashion show has got some problems for me, but Lydia had supported me that thing. But the thing is that I have done it. I am proud of myself, and my family is also proud of me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you so much.
I have been here. I have been problems. I had got problems. I got tension. But the thing is to be happy in life. I stay happy, and I'm going to be a biggest fashion designer in future. Uh, thanks to God.
Absolutely.
Thanks to God, and I want to be a biggest fashion designer in town. So
That's
thank you
good.
so much. Thank you all for the time and inviting me to the Zoom meeting. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
and congratulations. How about
Congratulations.
John? Do you have a final message?
Um, Again, thank you so much, Aberdeen Fashion Week, Miss Lydia, for the opportunity. I think this is a platform where we can showcase and be seen and be recognized in the whole world. So this is very important that, do digital now is really the in thing, and we don't just, take we just have to take advantage of the technology, and through digital we are recognized around the world, because for us, in the third world country, it's really hard to penetrate the first world country, but because of digital we were able to showcase and be recognized and be seen to the whole world equally.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much.
Thank
God
you
bless.
so much.
Thank you. How about Muhammad? Do you have a final message? Marian, so let's proceed with Marian. Do you have a final message? Final words? So anyway, so yeah, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. So and I'm excited to do another one for this kind of episode. So once again, congratulations for the good job during the Fashion Week,
Yes.
and can't wait to see you again next season. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Marianne, are you still there? So, what is your final message? Oh, so don't worry, you can still be on the show next episode. So, guys, once again, thank you so much, and to all the viewers, if you're not yet subscribed on Fashion Art Media TV, so please don't forget to click on subscribe button and the notification bell as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, John from Ben TV as well. We really appreciate you being here.
Yes, JC, are you still there?
Miss Rose. Sabi ni Miss Rose, oh, SG, ikaw magsalita, taga-international.
JC, are you still there from Ben TV? So by the way, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.